And next up is round 2, heat number 2. Smock FPV racing out of chair 1. FpvDrift on chair 2. FpvMaverick in the 3rd position, and danboymanboy will be racing in the 4th position. They are out on the track as usual, getting things squared away. Those drones switched on, armed, and positioned for the start. And it's just a matter of collecting spotters, getting the timing computer ready to go, and it's just about time to race in this 2nd race of round number 2.
We get spotters, please. I got it, Dan. I got you, man. All right, good to go. Pilots, are you ready?
Again, the spotters are necessary to make sure that the drone can be located after it's gone down, if that does happen, and to make sure that there's no interference out on the track. So a little bit of contact off the start blocks, but everyone's away fairly cleanly. And everyone is still into the air. So Smock FPV through the start gate first, followed by Drift, Maverick, and danboy. And it may have been a little damage out there. We'll see how it goes as the race progresses, because a couple of those guys have slowed down a little bit. But it's FpvMaverick getting his way through the start gate first, followed closely by Smock FPV. Those times 25.346 and 31 seconds. It didn't seem as though it was that long. But danboymanboy now through 6 seconds after Smock at 37.277. FpvDrift out there working on finishing his first lap. And FpvMaverick now through the gate. He is on pace for right now it's showing 5 laps, so he can keep that going. He may squeeze out that 6. That one a 25-second lap time. And FpvDrift comes through just as Smock does at the same time, and Smock gets by him there as well. FpvMaverick, that time a little bit slower, 26.457 on the lap time there. And he's starting to increase his gap between there and Smock, as Smock is now just coming up to the next gate there. With 20 seconds left in the race, Smock is through onto there, and FpvMaverick just behind danboymanboy through the gate, but he is a lap and a half ahead there. So FpvMaverick showing a pace for about a 2:08 on this one. So a bad first lap, I think, would slow him down. That one, a 25-second lap. And a little bit of contact with a flag out there on the back corner. Everyone's still up in the air. So as the bell sounds, everyone's times are going to start coming in. FpvMaverick in first place and finishing first, followed by Smock FPV with 4 laps. danboymanboy not too far behind, and FpvDrift finishes with his 2 laps as well. So a pretty tight race on that one. Everyone coming through the gate almost at the same time.
The race is completed. AK Honky.
So the results, round 2, heat number 2. It's FpvMaverick putting on another 5-lap effort there. So 2 5-lap efforts for him. This one a little bit slower, 2:05.836. The key is to get the points, stay in the air, and not crash out. That's good for both the season and for the the race day itself. Smock FPV gets 6 points on the day, just behind, 5 seconds behind him. And then danboymanboy, a mere 3 seconds behind Smock, gets the 3rd place points for the day. FpvDrift finishing up with 4th place on that one.